I think she's ready to dig, Daddy.
You might want to take another look at that.
What? She's good to go.
Looks like one of those courses you run the dogs through. Okay, so we're at the new house site again. We're gonna stake out the exact layout, like squared up and exact diagonals, so that the excavator can get out here and start digging this thing. Our plan is still to get it dug, get the concrete work done now. It's middle of October. If we wait till we finish our other job, it's gonna be January, which is the worst time of year around here when it's freezing and thawing and freezing cold to be doing that type of work. So we're trying to be smart.
2'4" 3/4, 2'4" 3/4.
There it is. No, give me that thing. Come on. There.
It's pretty good.
Plus, I can't see anything. I'm looking right into the sun.
So we've got another reference line set up here. We're gonna use it to find another corner. And the general idea here is that we're gonna mark everything out, make sure it's square, correct measurements, and then they're gonna dig, well, Chris is gonna dig 3 foot to the outside of all that to give us space to work around the outside of the basement wall and do all the waterproofing and that type stuff. Figure out if this is scaled to any
10 foot to 10 foot. I think it is.
Doesn't really say.
It doesn't say.
Yeah, 1/4 inch is 1 foot if they printed it on an actual machine.
So we don't know who printed this and where it came from, so we can't trust it.
One of the most important steps of this stage of the process is to figure out how deep to dig the basement. And that was actually the first thing Chris, our excavator, asked me. How deep from this grade to the bottom of the basement grade when he digs it. We don't want to dig it too deep for sure. And you don't want the basement to stick up too high out of the ground. So we're trying to figure out from these plans, how deep does it need to be? Some of the elevation drawings here are not compatible with reality. Like this is showing a set of steps up to a porch right there, but it's assuming that grade is right at this line because you're gonna drive a car in right there. And so these steps are like below the ground. I don't know. So there's a few things like that that aren't gonna work out as they're drawn on the plan like usual. I'll go ahead and tell you that most builders are not going to bring out their laptop and start drawing all this stuff in SketchUp like on the spot like he's doing right now. In fact, I'm just doing all what he's doing right here in my head, and I told him the final number and he's refusing to believe me. I don't know if you guys can see these bugs on camera, but they are ferocious. They're going in my ears and in my eyes, up my nose. You seem unaffected.
It's the beard.
Is that working for the bugs?
I don't know. It seems to be. I don't think they like the smell of tubbo towels.
Either that or they don't like to be around crazy.
All right, we're gonna mark the final furthest down corner is over here in the briars. This was our original one from the other day. Should be somewhere near that. So yeah, we're way down from the main grade here, and there is gonna be a deck that sticks out another, I don't know, 5 or 6 feet from that. So I'm hoping Chris can take a lot of this dirt and push it out and give us a flat spot at least to kind of walk around on. We can dig through that fill for the footings, but what's your number?
15 feet even.
All right, well, you pull it and I'll stick it. That's straight?
Straighter. We got it. Hit it the other way. Hit it sideways.
I like doing it this way. John said that bugs go to the highest point on your body. So we're trying this. He also said this is poison sumac, so. Part of the basement dig here is this angled part that comes out that is the stairwell between or kind of under the garage. And Jason's gonna draw an arc at a given number here, and then we're gonna pull a number from somewhere else, and where that number crosses our arc is gonna give us the real point. There you go. Go.
There it is. Oh yeah.
Nice.
Oh, that's beautiful. There you go. Keep going. No, just kidding.
Jamie's saying from there, diagonally, where we cross our arc at 58 1 3/4.
Okay.
Yep, should be the point, but we're gonna also check that from another point.
Go ahead, do this.
You got a number?
51 7 1/4.
Okay. 51.
And hopefully they'll all.
Yeah, I mean that's
51.7. Yeah.
that's pretty close.
All right, and then let's go one more. You didn't drop one down there at 30 foot and whatever that was?
Yeah, it's right there.
21 foot, 2.5.
Which one?
Right here. 21, 2.5.
Yep.
Bang on it, right there.
I think with
we're having to deal with kind of what the site's given us here as far as the angle of the house versus looking straight at the view. John was hoping to have it face more like this way, and it's kind of facing that way. But if we swing this whole end around to make that happen, it's basically going to pinch off half of the driveway width there. It's going to swing the garage like way off the hill, which is going to cost a lot more money to build because you have to build up and fill with gravel. So anyway, Jamie's asking John, do you like what you see? He says, yes, it's fine. Jamie won't take yes for an answer. He's like, well, here's another good reason. I'm like, he already said yes. We've got everything pinned here. So now we're going to take some marking paint and paint the excavation line 3 foot outside of it. And in this section, I think we will just follow that, but I don't know if he'll really be able to follow that with an excavator bucket 3 foot wide. We've got this lined out. Jamie's saying Chris is probably just gonna dig straight through at an angle. Lose the nugget. Last little thing here is we're gonna set up a reference line that's pretty long, and this will be at the upper grade. The basement's gonna start out at the lower grade, so we're not sure if we're actually gonna use it, but we're gonna put a stake there and a stake way over there off of this straight edge of the house here, so that at least we have that straight line we can get back, drop it down in the hole if we need it. We're gonna put this first stake of our reference line at a known distance from the corner of the house, which is 5 feet, so that if we pull a string line past and then measure 5 feet and drop something, we know it's right on this where we originally did it. Hey.
Yeah, I got it.
Step back and look at your pin.
Yeah, I got it.
oh man.
Oh. So John, you might be our first homeowner to witness the whole process of laying the house out. Normally they would just show up after and just, you know, do you like it or not? So what did you think?
I think that there's a lot more involved in laying this out than I originally thought there was going to be.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought you just come up and throw a few stakes in the ground and get some measurements and it's good. But no, there's a lot more to take into consideration than I thought.
Interesting. I'll see you on the mountain. Hey, I forgot to tell you, I was able to get some pretty cool stuff with this credit card number I saw in one of our videos this last weekend. It was like free.
I got like 20 emails yesterday. Alert, 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 alert. I'm like, what is going on? Yeah, thanks for that one, buddy. Appreciate that.
It was actually in my hand too when it showed the numbers.
I know.
We're back at the job here and we're gonna take a break from the insanity of doing skirt boards and install this door. I think it's the last opening that's open to the outside. We have the door now and the flooring guys actually need it to terminate all these runs of flooring into the threshold right there. Good job, Danner boy. You did it.
Hey, did you see Jono's Danners?
I don't think he's worn them yet.
He hasn't worn them.
What he's doing is he's saving them.
For what?
I don't know, for work. So this is a LaHiss. Left hand in swing. And the one special thing about it, I don't know if it says it anywhere, but it is a fire resistant for some time because it's out to the garage. It's different than the rest of the doors. Hey, what exactly is different about this door?
This is the only fire rated door in the house. It separates the garage.
I got that far.
And the hallway of the house. Yeah. So it's 20-minute rated. That means it can burn for 20 minutes.
Before it burns through.
I guess.
Is it thicker?
It is thicker by 1/4 of an inch about. And I guess that makes a difference. 1 3/4 thick door, nice solid door. And actually something else special is that this is a 7 1/4 wide jamb. And
that was special order then.
Well, it turns out this is a common size somehow.
We gotta shim it about 1/4 at the top to 0 at the bottom. Yeah, I think bring it all the way out and then we'll stand it up, slot it back in. Or just stand it up in there, that's fine too. That'll work. Yep, keep going. Keep going, keep going, keep going. What's it hitting? Oh, it's got those rubber bands on the hinges on the inside.
I mean,
Did you just sub out the stairs?
Maybe I did.
I mean, I just got the end of the conversation where he handed you a business card, said, call me if you want me to do this stairs.
I mean, I don't know why I wouldn't. You want to do it?
No.
Well, there's your answer. Well.
Sweet.
He said he's done 150 sets of stairs at least.
That's more than I've done.
So I think he's qualified. Yeah. And he knows all the lingo too.
He checked out the lingo?
Oh, yeah.
What kind of words?
You know, like tread and step.
So this door's done. Jamie says we need to trim one side and then fill this with fire foam for the fire rating. Do you have fire foam?
No.
Okay. The flooring crew is crushing it in here. This is the whole living room, dining room, kitchen is laid, and the pantry. So we can go and start hanging doors in here, getting ready for trim out. Let's see, this one, based on where that switch is, I'd say is a right hand 32.
okay.
They're all the way down in the basement. Find one?
Yeah.
To the very back?
Almost. This one.
Which way are you going to take it?
Bend over, we'll show you.
Okay, we got the door up here, and a little pro tip is everything that sits on the floor now, besides rubber shoes, is gonna get set on a piece of cardboard because there could be a staple or a screw or something, yeah, like that, sticking out, and that would just scrape the floor and scratch it, and it'd be a really bad day. Ronnie's gone, so we borrowed his big stepper. Yeah, he's done. I've had my eye on this thing. Look at this right here. Brilliant. You taking notes?
Yeah. Maybe we just get these guys to build the whole house next time.
So literally the second they get done in here, and in here we're gonna hang these two doors. And this was the plan, it's working.
Yeah.
Like the second the floors are in, the doors go in.
Love it when a plan comes together.
Yeah, plus we don't have to do that barn door downstairs.
We're like this, just staring at them.
All
I
yours.
feel like I'm hawking for a parking spot. Like just driving around waiting to see if it's open or not.
You know, you can search your photos by, you know, a key word. Like I'm looking for a piece of cardboard now. And my phone can...
I just told him how to do this yesterday. He had not a clue until
What?
yesterday.
No, it's pretty cool.
How does it work? Does it help you?
So far, it hasn't pulled up anything useful. Oh, wait. No, it is. There it is. My list of doors. There it is.
Wow.
Yeah, AI knows where my list is.
Stick something in the attic.
So this door is a no-go. It's supposed to have been a left hand in swing, and it's a right hand. That's why Jamie was looking up that list. So we're gonna have to wait for them to get done with another spot, which should be just a minute. How's that barn door going?
Dude, how long do you think it took Jamie to disappear?
5 minutes.
Not even. Probably like 45 seconds.
He said he's changing his oil now.
He's been gone for 10 minutes. I read all the instructions. Now he's out there with his hood up.
gonna cut a slot in the bottom of this door.
Okay.
A router would be nice. I don't have one.
Redneck router, redneck planer, all in one.
If you can't do it with this, dude, come on. No, I gotta draw.
So this is the barn door, and that's the little thing slides in that recess.
There's a little slot, yep, for the bottom foot, little track thing to keep it from swinging around.
Wow, it's my barn door expert.
I don't know why. Every time I do this, it's like the first time. You know what I mean?
Because we do it about once a year or two.
Ugh.
Let's pause to give a huge thanks to HousePro. They're the sponsor of today's video, and we appreciate it. If you don't know about HousePro, they are an all-in-one business solution for builders, contractors, remodelers, and designers, which a lot of you guys are, obviously. They have a ton of great features. Today, we're going to check out the 3D floor plan tool, which is pretty amazing. What's really crazy about this feature is that all you need is a smartphone or tablet and the HousePro app, and you just scan your client's space from side to side with your smartphone, and then HousePro can generate scale drawings and 3D models that look amazing just from that. It can really blow your clients' minds when all of a sudden you have a 3D scale model of their space on your phone. It is crazy. Plus, these spec-ready views show cabinetry, finishes, lighting, and fixtures with precise measurements, making it easier to present your design to the clients and coordinate with subs. And new to the 3D floor plan tool is the ability to create elevation drawings from your 3D model or floor plan. And having these scale elevation drawings is really helpful. You can take precise vertical and horizontal measurements on wall surfaces, around cabinetry. For instance, you might want to check, do you have enough room between the top of your counter and the bottom of your window for a full height backsplash? That's important information, and the elevation drawing is really the way you can tell. Plus, every elevation created from a 3D floor plan is automatically saved in the project's files and folders. Pros can share their elevations directly with homeowners via the client dashboard, alongside floor plans, renders, and proposals. To try HousePro for yourself, just click the link in the video description down below our video, and there's also a phone number if you'd prefer that. And thanks again to HousePro for sponsoring our video today. We appreciate it. Let's get back to work.
Oh yeah, that's actually pretty good. It took 3 passes with the saw to make a 1/4 inch wide slot there. I got a little bit of trash in there I still need to clean out, but really the hardest part is making sure the saw is not tipping this way or this way, so I'm kind of constantly checking as I'm cutting to make sure I'm not letting the saw fall like that, but probably doesn't matter.
We've got barn door installation instructions, and it's already contradicting itself. Right here it says, must install a 1x6, and then right here below it says 1x4. So I'm guessing either is really fine. So I've got a 1x6 header board here. I'm gonna cut it to 96, even though it says to cut it to 80. And then how high off the floor?
There's a number in the instructions. I think it's, what is it, 1 3/4 taller than the door slab? Yep. So we got 96-inch door slab. To the center? Yep, 96 plus 1 3/4 will be the center of this board. In the height of it on the wall, now in the left and right direction, we have to decide based on how wide is the door and how wide are the trims and how much of the trims will be covered by the door when it's in its closed position. And maybe some other things.
We're gonna check between our tick marks with a big stick, make sure it looks level. And as you can see, the bottom of our header board is below the top of the window opening. So I'm glad Jamie said what he said about not trimming or casing the opening. Can you see that? It looks like my end's a little higher, yours is a little low. We did go off the slab, which could be up or down a little bit. We are back at the job this morning, and the guys are turning this beautiful hardwood floor that just got put down into a beautiful cardboard floor.
Cardboard, whatever.
Yeah,
Same
that's
thing.
great. So that's a good thing to do so it doesn't get jacked up.
We bought some of this ram board to cover the floor, but then I realized that stuff's pretty expensive, so I only bought about half as much as we need to save money, and I think there's enough cardboard boxes to cover the other half, which is like over 1,000 square feet of just...
From the flooring
Yeah.
boxes.
Why would you throw that away?
I'm not sure if they'll find the full boxes. It's like full box camo setting it on this.
It's right here.
Where?
It's in the yellow and white box.
Did you get pictures of this for the bank before you covered it?
No, but they
Dude.
told me I have to send pictures of the finished floor, and now they can't even see it. I'm gonna send them a link to the YouTube video that shows it all installed. Yeah. It's not very impressive to take a picture of it now.
You done that, didn't you?
I mean, probably I get blamed for everything.
Somebody's standing behind you to say.
See, that's what I mean. I get blamed for everything.
Ray did it.
Hey, there's a dinger on top of that window.
Right there. So Jason and I got put on finish hanging the barn door duty. We got to put these straps and rollers on the door, hang the track, and it's always a little more difficult than I want it to be, I guess I'd say.
I said there should be 2 inches from that roller, inside of that roller to the door. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Just double checking.
We've got Jeffrey here. He's from Asheville. He's a fan.
Yep.
And it's his birthday. And his wife called us and set it up to where they'd roll by and surprise him. And I think he
yeah.
was pretty surprised.
Yeah.
I don't know what excuse she could have come up with to
Well,
drive
I'm
you
come
up
on
here.
driving. I asked her, "Can I go on this road? This is private." I don't want to,
Yeah.
I don't want people to call cops on me.
Yeah. Well, you're at the right place. He's also trying to sweet talk us into doing a project for him in Asheville, which we don't really go to Asheville. It's too far. It's like an hour from here. But he's trying to sweeten the deal right now to Jamie with a Porsche 911, somehow throwing that in the deal.
For doing the work.
How do I know you took that picture?
That's my
Ooh, it's
Porsche
gray.
911
Oh, man.
Yeah.
It's very nice.
with the fixed wing. In
Did
the
you
back.
paint it?
It came with a car. It would say
yeah.
they call the graphite gray, I
Yeah,
believe.
that's pretty.
And that's chicken in San Diego. where-
going to Asheville.
If you were to come to a Perkins job site, what would you do for a selfie? Well, I'm going to show you right here. You're going to take a bottle of hot sauce that's laying all around and take a selfie like that. That's what she just did. It's no joke. We love hot sauce. I don't eat anything without it. It would just be terrible. So next we're going to install these anti-jump blocks to the top of the door right here.
What does that do?
So basically they have an offset hole where you attach it so that you can spin it up out of the way and you can get the door lifted up off the track, or if you spin it this way, it won't let the door come off the track. This hits the bottom of the track before this comes off the top of the track. You do have to leave this screw loose enough to where you can turn this, or else it's kind of pointless. So we need to hold this track up and mark all the holes. Not those ones, the bigger holes on the header board.
Okay.
So we were holding this track up to our chalk line and realized it's super crowned. It's probably like 3/8 of an inch. So what we did was draw a straight line with a level to make these marks on instead of just like tracing the track, which is extremely bent. So a little pro tip there, check out the materials. Even metal can be imperfect. So we got really lucky here that we did plan ahead for this, and we did put solid blocking behind where this header board has to mount, so we don't have to try and screw the board to the studs and have visible screws. We'd have to try to putty or fill or something like that. We'll just lag right through this board, hit the blocking behind, it should be good to go. This door is really heavy.
It's gonna suck for John to paint behind this thing. Oh, hey, what's up, man?
Yo. Yeah, it kind of is, but
What is it?
we can't mount
Paint
this.
behind this track.
were able to straighten the track out with putting the bolts in a straight line. But if we weren't, I was thinking if it dipped in the middle, it'd always just want to roll to the middle. And if it dipped up, it would always just want to roll like totally open or totally shut. That would be annoying. Did it drop in?
Yeah.
Are they hitting?
I don't think so. I think they're missing by like this much.
Okay. Does it roll? No, it'll roll right off the end right now.
I know. Yeah,
Okay. So this is a 40-inch wide door, and on the drawing, these stoppers are like right there. And I think that's a 36-inch door on the drawing. Problem is, now it needs to be like right there, and I hope that's even far enough. Got a mark. I think that'll work, Jason. If we put it tight to that bolt. Okay.
How's it going down here?
We're done.
Done? Doesn't look done. Still working. That's not done.
Now we're done.
No,
Now we're done.
no, not yet.
We figured out the fatal flaw of these big, long nuts hitting our piece of trim up there.
You can't say that.
Dude, when you got big old long nuts like that, it's a problem.
They are also, and I don't know why I didn't think of this, they're gonna hit our face trim on our door. And I think what we need to do is just pull them off and put the long part to the front.
They're supposed to be that way.
Yeah, they were supposed to be that way. We just missed it. So we'll just pull them out one at a time
Yep.
so we don't have to pull the door down.
Yeah.
That's my fault.
No, that's my bad.
My bad.
Yeah,
I'm the one
I'll
that
take the
put
blame.
it in the top.
I
from
got
the
it.
Side.
It's on me.
I got it.
Okay, there we go. That's all we needed.
Hey, just remember, big nuts always go the outside.
Okay. What was that about?
You'll find out
I have to
later.
watch the video to find out?
Yep.
Okay.
Now that we got the door up and rolling, we need to mount this little fin that's gonna run in the notch that Jamie made in the door and keep it from swinging in and out. It also came with this as an option to screw to the baseboard. You screw through there, but it's got these nuts coming out the bottom, and that makes it sit too high off the floor. So we're not gonna be able to use that. That would be way easier though. So with our fin, I just have to match the distance from the door to the wall up top to down here, and this is the same width as the door, by the way. And it was 1 3/16 inches. Also, very importantly, I'm putting this left and right in a location where this is the left edge of the door when it's going that way, and this is the right edge of the door when it's going that way. So this won't ever come out from under it.
You have the screws for that? Mm-hmm. You do? What is it, Phillips?
Yeah. They do give you a lot of play to get this thing straight and everything, which is good. We're nailing these shims on so that our door casing ends up centered behind the door. We couldn't put this stop exactly where we wanted to, which would have let the door come a little further, but due to that bolt, the nut, couldn't do it, so. Check this out.
What is that? Oh, you can blow it on your own?
So we had to thin that down to just go with this header board as the face trim, which wasn't hanging down quite enough. I think that might be it. That's a good quarter. So Jason and I have battled this barn door for the better part of a day here. Here's the big test. We want it to shut and have the same reveal of trim on both sides of the door. Let her rip. I guess it's good. I can't even tell. It's white on white on white. You know what would be amazing is if they made a stud finder that the lights would stay on without holding the button, and it would just sit on top of baseboard, see? So you could just slide it along, and then you could just set it there and leave it, and you could shoot it. I mean, it's sad to say, but when you got your head like this and you're trying to do it, I've like totally missed even trying to hit it.
You know what I wish? What? I wish they made 2 of these because right now I need this one.
So this is one of the flooring guys' stiletto, and it is, it's on
Dude.
his last leg. It's supposed to look like that.
Should I bring that guy that straight handle and give it to him tomorrow?
Yeah.
I mean, this is pretty old, but I've never seen one with a square part going through the head, ever.
No, I've never seen this one.
And I've been,
yeah.
look at the head, look at that face.
Is there more room on the side of that? Than just one stud? Probably, right?
There probably is. We're trying to suck this bit of drywall in here. Actually, this stud is not real straight either. Actually, it's really twisted too.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think we're gonna skip that door and go for this door.
Yeah, did you see the door you get to put in over there?
What, the bathroom door?
Yeah.
The stud is twisted to like that at the bottom.
Take a look at that.
Dude.
Come here.
Oh, man. And it's square at the top. Actually, it's
twisted.
it's twisted the other way.
Yeah. That's the hinge side too.
Thanks.
Hey, big nuts on the outside, buddy.
All right.
Right now this double door had screws in the top and it's got screws on this thing on the bottom for travel. And once we undo them, this thing's gonna be like wrestling an octopus, I think. So I don't know.
Good thing I'm from Florida.
Yeah.
Nobody ever.
Oh. You want his bar or something? Well, dude, look at all the dust on this door, bro.
How to get on your face?
I don't know. I think Jono did it.
So we got this double door put in. Basically, we've got the jambs where we want them, basically. But then we shut the doors. Check it out. So that's a problem. They don't catch with each other in any way. They just catch at the top in these little ball catches.
That's good. I tell people this every time. This is no exception. Hey, if you get a set of French doors, they probably won't line up.
Yeah. Especially if this is the only way they catch. That one's pretty straight.
It's not bad. Now, I don't know if we're going to keep this door, although it's straight anyway, because it's got a bore in it that we don't want really, because we're going to put dummy knobs on this thing because there's no latch.
Right.
So what do you do with that? I was just going to fill it and make it disappear.
You could put a piece of wood in there and
Just
wood fill
plug
it.
that, and make it go away.
So right now we're just making sure that both of the jam sides are both perfectly plumb. We're gonna bop this out a little that way. Oh, I would hold there. I'd hold there. Yeah, it's moved a lot.
Good. We needed it to move a whole lot. I don't know why this kind of door can't just by chance line up every now and then. Seems like you might have a 50-50, but it seems like it's 100% chance that it will never work. Why is it like that?
So after beating and banging, we got this thing to shut pretty good. Let me show you right here. That's like 1,000 times better, but it means we're gonna have to do some crazy stuff on the face trim. To be continued. I gotta go home.